Hey guys, Kill here. It's been a while. I'm gonna start. I keep saying this. I think every single every single time I say this, but I'm actually gonna start an actual schedule. I have an actual schedule. I have an actual deadlines. I have all these things lined up, so that way I can actually do these things every single day. Right now, I just wanted to say I'm right. I told you so. Thank you so much for being here. Right? I knew exactly what heroes were going to be lined up. I knew even that the Emerald was going to be a mage. I knew that. Everyone's still speculating that it's going to be a mid. It might be a mid. It's a 50% chance it's going to be a mid. I think personally, I'm sticking with support. It's the last category, and the support roster is very small in comparison to others. Um, and not really that diverse, if I'm going to be honest with you. Like, you have Narbash with healing, and then everyone else pretty much plays the same. You pretty much get the same items and you'll be okay. So aside from maybe one or two actual supports, like I just don't they're not interesting. That's why I play Morgash support, because it's not interesting. Yeah, you have a stun, you have stuns and you have slows and stuff, but it's just not. I personally don't like it because it's not fun and interactive enough for me to play it. I have been playing Decker on stream. Check it out, twitch.com. That guy kill, and I've been loving it. Absolutely loving Decker. I love Bellica. I love both. I love all the supports. They're fun to play. But as far as like for me to get better or to get good with them, it doesn't interest me. The only reason is because they're easy characters. They're very easy characters to play. Every character that's a support is pretty easy to play, aside from Richter with the hooks. If you don't hit the hooks, which I can't, so I say that would probably be the only one. And all that is because I'm not traditionally good at third person shooters. So with all these facts in line, what do we have in mid? Well, we got every season we've had a new mid. Every season, right? Even this one, we got a mid. So I personally think it would be a support. Why else would they design a mid mage when they have already a galactic mage? They have a engineer mage. They have a spellblade mage. They have these are all mids. These are all mids, and that they have so many. Why would they do that? It would be weird, in my opinion, to think that they would make another mid character, two mid characters in the same season. It doesn't make sense to me. They could do it, but I don't understand why. Aside from that, we did get a couple things, right? We got this engineer's log that you can look up on Predecessor's Twitter. It's just pretty crazy. Let me put it on screen. But like, you have this stuff. The teasers for Emerald are going pretty hard, not gonna lie. This is Pinzo. Although, because he's Scottish, he has to be a dwarf. It's the rules of fantasy settings. A dwarf? I don't know. I didn't think about that. It could be a dwarf. He could be a dwarf. But this engineer's log that we got basically described three major clues that I've depicted. One, this mage to use his abilities, or to use the item that he's talking about, his main item, his main weapon, he needs to charge it up. Makes me believe that there's gonna be some type of combo ability to charge up his abilities, each other's abilities to charge up, kind of like how they fixed Quang and they made him kind of connect with his abilities by charging and comboing. I think this character is going to be the epitome of that. The second one is time travel. This guy said not where, but when. He's a time traveling mage. So his ultimate ability might be, if he's a support, replenish health and mana at a certain point. That would be actually kind of cool. I never thought about that as an ability, but as I'm like sketching this down, this video, I'm like, that actually would be a pretty decent way to do it. You also have this note right here that says a lot of things about the person, like the personality of this person or whatever, and like the, you know, this is the first clue, blah blah blah. But if you look at what he says, the irony isn't lost on me that my fellows treat me in much the same way, indulging my fantasies of innovation. They think I'm a fool, balking at my ideas and dismissing me as a madman. Yet they're quick to silence when I embrace their paltry mining methods with my inventions. What inventions would help mine? And what would that be that he would need to turn that into a weapon? So there's these things you can think about that it might not be relevant. This might not be relevant, but in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, so he invents things to make miners better. So a drill, a laser drill, a disintegrating machine. I don't know. So I'm not big into it. I looked it up, mining tools and stuff, but it's to me, they all didn't really make any sense. But what I do know from what they have told us in the past, what they have teased and what they have talked about, what this whole season is about is energy. That's what the code deciphered means. Energy. It's code Emerald, which the guy, that the main character that we're talking about, invented things for miners, right? Emerald, I think that the gem is what he's talking about, that he needs to find that powers the conduit. And I think if that's the case, and if this is all speculation on support, if that's the case, then that means that I really think that his ultimate rejuvenate, or his abilities go around rejuvenating is basically, I think he's going to, if I was to look at all this, it would be making it make sense to me that he's turning this, basically using magic to power this machine to make him useful. I think either it's going to be some type of Iron Man machine, like kind of like a little bit more advanced as Hauser, but then again, you have to think about, like, here's Hauser. So, but then you have that fact that he's talking about this staff, this massive giant staff that he could be using, or it could be that this thing that the symbol. If you look at Harness the Storm, you look at it. Look what it does. Look what that could be on the back of somebody, and it turns, like it sticks up and it turns, and it creates a massive force field that it rejuvenates everybody in it. Something like that. I don't know. Something like that. It could work. I don't know. This is all speculations. This is all just something that I'm thinking of, that I'm trying to like gather up. This may not be real. This may not be right. All I do know is that I did get a leak about mana regeneration. Something about mana regeneration and this character connecting the dots, being energized, Emerald, the gem that powers the conduit, and something that has to do with innovating miners and their basically work life that makes it easier. But what would that be that would be badass enough to where it would scare people, like, whoa, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So I think it could be something to where it pips up and it shoots lightning and lasers all around and like basically like does damage and stuff, something like that. If it's a mid, maybe, or even support, I I don't know. I don't know, but it could be something crazy, something along those lines. But that's what might got me thinking that this thing right here could be on his back and not a staff. It could not necessarily be a staff, but on the back. You know, I don't know. Again, speculation. Don't know if it's real. Don't know. I don't know. In any case, again, my name is Kill. I'm gonna start doing these quick little, thinking what predecessors doing, the next characters, and what characters that could use and that we could see as a rework, and what they could do, what they reworked in the past characters, and then basically predict what they're gonna do with the characters they haven't presented that was in Paragon. I want to start doing videos like that every single day. Next one tomorrow is gonna be about Zinx. Um, Zinx or Wukong. I'm probably gonna do Wukong now. I'm thinking about it because that character is gonna be next in line after Emerald, Code Emerald, I believe. So, in any case, again, my name's Kill. I do stream every single day on Twitch. Normally at nighttime, past 6 o'clock at night. That guy Kill on Twitch. I really do appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you so much again, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.